The bad grammar in this is actually to serve the purpose of shaking up and breaking you free of the internal prison matrix of language. That's the excuse you could tell yourself, or you come up with your own conspiracy theory. Anyways, it's I don't know why I feel compelled to share this, but it's basically saying the same thing. I'm gonna read both of them, and I could elaborate further, but I don't want to take all the fun out for you. So if you want elaboration, you can elaborate if you can see what's being said here. Anyways, tracking, monitoring. Can't say a word. Tracking, monitoring, misleading, discouraging me. They are so concerned about what I am doing. They are so concerned about what I am doing, thinking, and feeling. That it is like their whole existence is to orbit me as they try to control me. What other purpose have they demonstrated? What other purpose have they demonstrated? If the horrific managers of degradation are so terrified what I may come up with from within, then I should be focused on what possibilities, connections, and waves I may tap into to create my own unique possession of power, which is the energy of all things. What am I capable of when I no longer look for the support from the Agent Smith who is surrounding me? They're all potential Agent Smiths. The language itself, even, like I'm using now, we try to put things, including and even ourselves, into these containers called labels. We try to put what actually exists into, I guess, reality. See, what's the difference there? The language. See, limiting by trying to put it into definitions. The language itself is limiting you from within you. You're break free of grammar and trying to put what actually exists into a script of words. You see what I'm saying? Like, even the words are governing, limiting, controlling what goes on within you. Amongst other things. Like the phones, right? Monitoring, tracking. The main question they, and now me, ask is, what am I doing? Alright. There's also jailbreaking of language prison in this one too. It's pretty much the same thing, but just said differently. And for some reason I feel the need to put this formula, this spell, put in this format onto the Ethernet. So here you go. They're so concerned about what I might do. They're so concerned about what I might do that they hit me since I was born, feeding dispowering, false, misinformation, and unnatural ways to live, while monitoring with state-of-the-art equipment placed everywhere, Just like their first line of representatives, is the program robots, aka other people, aka the herd, aka the many to many, aka the masses who are asses, aka potential agent Smiths. All of them are potential agent Smiths. Even the languages themselves are a tool that is used to limit me by infecting what goes on internally within me. So if they are so concerned tracking, manipulating me to the point like they are actually trying to get inside me, then I shouldn't be concerned about them. I shouldn't be concerned with what anyone else is doing. What I should be concerned on is what they are so focused on. What? They pretty much set up a whole system around the world to try to govern me, but in disguise. I mean, what am I capable of? Did the bad grammar towards the end arise certain emotions and thoughts in you? Right? It could be people are triggered by words you're not supposed to say. My equivalent, when I started waking up, my equivalent of the N-word drove me nuts was when people called me crazy. It's like I'm trying to wake you guys up to do some, and taking people's word for it. People want change, they want more, the better, and then it's like you're trying to wake them up, and then they're calling you crazy. But see, like I got to the point that word doesn't really have an effect on me, but words do have effects. My dad was right about a lot of things, and one of them was silence. If they're so concerned about what I might come up with, they try to govern, track, mislead what is going on. I'm saying, like, I should be concerned about it. It's like a whole world. I mean, you can look at it like they did it to everyone. But you can also look at it as like, if this is what I'm saying is like making sense to you, they did it to you because you're aware of what my words are pointing to. What else have they demonstrated other than, you know what I'm saying? Set up a whole world just to. So what is possible? What, and say like me, what am I possible of? Like what am I capable of? From within, I no longer get the scales and the stories. It's pretty much like existence is one big story. It's a book that is ever, always changing, even the past. In the past, it's like a fiction. That too can change. Each say there are no facts, only interpretations. So like say the concept of molecules. The concept we were given, that's just a story. These facts we're given are just stories. and they're not like inspiring stories. They're not like some myth where it's like stories that like, have you grasp the energy of life and the power that's in you, and potentially everything is the power. And it's like we've been told these stories not to embrace the power, but to not even know it, like that's what it is, what actually exists. To go against, I mean, first off, consider the stories that have been told to everyone. It's often a useful exercise to consider actually if the exact opposite might be actually what exists. That's closer to, once you start considering that, you're closer to the truth of what truth is and what everything is. You're much closer to that when you consider, you just say, okay, whatever everyone else is saying and doing, the exact opposite is probably closer to the truth about truth and what it actually is. Say everyone hungers for consistency. If you're inconsistent with, like, say, the way you live your own life, that terrifies them. I mean, you don't even have to be hurting anyone. Just like they just, I mean, I say it from my own experience, and yeah, it freaks them the fuck out. How can that be healthy? I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's death already. And like, how can we tap into something more when the potential agent Smiths around you are doing that? Yeah. Everything is set up to be concerned about what I am doing, what I am thinking, what I am feeling.